we're going to go over the different viewing options that we have in Skyward. So if I look at a class where I already have a few assignments in, first thing you look here, I have everything stacked kind of vertically. So I have SBGB test is one student. And if you see, if I scroll down here, all of that is the information for the one student ending with work habits. Student tester is a second student, and you can see all of their scores in here. I have to scroll down, past work habits, there's another student. Now this is convenient when I look at an overall picture of a student, but somewhat inconvenient when I want to do things like attendance. So if I wanted to switch this to compress it a little bit, if I go up to display options here, we have two options down at the bottom: view events by skill, view skills by event. Nothing you really mess up here. You can switch back and forth. If I do view events by skill and click on that, we'll see that what it does now is it stacks everything horizontally. Much easier if I want to look at attendance, see who was and was not here today, have all the grades right next to them in this area. A little bit less convenient to see all my assignments and my scores that way. If I want to go to display options, all I do is click back, view skills by student, and here I'm at. Okay. The other thing I want to do is if I want to get a good picture of a kid, if I just click on their name, it'll take me right to a nice little breakdown of where they're at, and also list the assignments where they scored, the score that is given for the appropriate indicator. Up at the top here, I have a drop-down menu with all of my students in the class listed. Click on a name, I have them all in here. I just click on back when I'm all done. I'll return back to the original gradebook. One other option that's in this screen is selecting skills for display. If I click on this, now this will list all the power standards and indicators for the entire course for the entire year. So I have 8 power standards, my indicators. If I scroll down, I have my standards here as well. Work habits at the bottom. One nice feature of this is if I scroll over, as the year goes on, it will tell me the number of events where that indicator is currently found. Okay, so that's nice to keep track of how many times we're doing specific indicators. On this, if I click one of these off, if I don't think I'm going to use it at the current time, it will disappear, it will compress on my screen. So let's click a couple of these off. Let's take all of the indicators for Power Standard 2, and I'll hit save. Now what happens is that will compress those scores. I still have a score for that, but I don't see the actual indicators. Last year we had some problems with this. It will do some tricky things to the scoring at some time, so I recommend not doing this. So if I did it and I want to go back, I could go to select skills for display. I'll click on the top, select all, because I want to see all my skills there. Hit save. I'm back to where I originally was.